So I did a full review of The Northman back when it first released in theaters. I'll post a link to that review here and in the description. In short, I love this movie. The Northman at this point is my favorite film of the year. It's an immersive, powerful, thought-provoking, ultra-violent, and moving movie. I hadn't had an experience quite like it at the theater in a long time. And watching the film again courtesy of this new release from Universal Pictures, I'm happy to say that The Northman more than holds up a second time around. In fact, I think I was able to take in more of the movie watching it for a second time. I was able to bask in the gorgeous cinematography and the incredible score. I marveled at the attention to detail in characters' wardrobes, their jewelry, and weapons. I watched and then rewatched the raid sequence, appreciating it for its masterful execution. I also really felt the depth of the story this time around. The Northman isn't just a revenge movie. It's not only a Viking movie. It's much more. But enough about the movie. If you want to see my full review, that link is in the description. Today I want to talk to you about this killer new Blu-ray release for the film from Universal Pictures. The 1080p HD transfer complements the stunning cinematography with a vivid and nicely detailed presentation. The earthy colors, the gray skies and fog are rich, and the lush green landscapes really pop, as does the color red, especially when the blood starts to flow. Skin tones look natural, and facial features like deep wrinkles and gnarly scars are sharp and detailed. As far as audio quality, The Northman receives a Dolby Atmos track that sounded quite robust booming through my soundbar and subwoofer. The dialogue is clear and easily audible, and the awesome score sounds awesome. I'd give both the picture quality and the sound quality on this release perfect scores, 5 out of 5. As far as extras are concerned, first up we have 12 minutes and 28 seconds of deleted and extended scenes. Next we have an ageless epic, which includes interviews with Robert Eggers, Alexander Skarsgård, Ethan Hawke, Claes, Anya Taylor-Joy, Willem Dafoe, and more. It's 11 minutes and 17 seconds in length. They discuss the origins of the story, studying the Viking culture to make the film look and feel as authentic as possible, and the difficulties that came with that. Next we have the Faces of Vikings, which includes interviews with Robert Eggers, Alexander Skarsgård, Anya Taylor-Joy, Ethan Hawke, Claes, Gustav Lind, Willem Dafoe, and more. It's 10 minutes and 27 seconds in length. They discuss the characters' connections to one another, how the actors prepared for their roles, and more. Next we have Amleth's Journey to Manhood, which includes interviews with Ethan Hawke, Alexander Skarsgård, Robert Eggers, Willem Dafoe, and more. It's 3 minutes and 56 seconds in length. They discuss the initiation ritual scene of young Amleth into manhood. Next we have Shooting the Raid, which includes interviews with Alexander Skarsgård, Robert Eggers, stunt coordinator C.C. Smith, master armorer Tommy Dunn, special effects supervisor Sam Conway, and more. It's 4 minutes and 10 seconds in length. They discuss orchestrating the raid sequence, how it was shot using longer takes, the stunts, the weapons, the special effects, and how physically and mentally draining it was. Next we have That Leaker Game, which includes interviews with Robert Eggers, Alexander Skarsgård, producer Mark Huffman, C.C. Smith, production designer Craig Lathrop, and more. They discuss the difficulties of shooting that scene. The Nakleefer game was the game they played with the ball and the sticks that kind of looked like a combination of polo and rugby. It's 2 minutes and 42 seconds in length. Next we have A Norse Landscape, which includes interviews with Ethan Hawke, Robert Eggers, Anya Taylor-Joy, location manager Naomi Liston, and more. It's 4 minutes and 43 seconds in length. They discuss shooting in the rain, wind, and cold of Northern Ireland and the lands and landscapes they use to create the villages. And we get an audio commentary with co-writer and director Robert Eggers. The commentary with Mr. Eggers is quite informative. He discusses the difficulty of making the film as authentic as possible when there's such a lack of artifacts and written records from that time. He discusses all the research that went into selecting pieces of wardrobe, weaponry, etc. He discusses how certain scenes were shot, his intentions for how those scenes would impact the audience, and so on. The commentary is scene-specific, but unlike a lot of solo commentaries, it held my interest throughout and was quite entertaining. This is a very nice release for The Northman, courtesy of Universal Pictures. Both the picture quality and sound quality on this release were fantastic, and we get some pretty nice extras. If you're a fan of The Northman, then this release is a must-own. Let me know your thoughts on The Northman down in the comments section below. And while you're down there, tell me what some of your favorite movies of this year have been so far. If you liked this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Thank you to all my patrons and channel members. I appreciate your generosity and support of my channel. Become a patron today and have a say in what content appears on my channel. Join me for monthly live streams and much more. Become a channel member today and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream. Both those links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.